How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Still getting a few things set up. Gonna go ahead and dive into career here. Let me adjust my music. It's a bit of a test stream for some upcoming exciting events, so bear with me. It looks like I lost my chat, so 1 second. Welcome. Alright, looks like we got a lot of people in the chat. Sorry, I'm trying to get my chat in my OBS, but it is... I kind of redid almost everything in OBS, so I need to get started, or get it back, I guess. Let's take a look here. Okay, so I don't have chat stuff, but we'll hopefully get that sorted for the next run. Because Friday we have a big show planned. Let's see here. For now, I'll just use this chat here. So Irma, welcome. Looks like you want to know if you can join the competition. Reach out to me in Discord, and we'll chat. I don't know if I know your Discord name. I don't know if it kind of confuses me when YouTube chats and Discord chats are different names. Welcome, Tristan. Good to see you. Sorry if you hear any background noises. It's just a nice Wednesday night over here at the house. I don't know if there's a lot of information on the Discord. Copy and paste in the chat. I think Raceless made a video explaining it. Not sure. Yeah, Irma, what's your Discord name? Have we talked in Discord? Let me know. Zaquanda, welcome. Good to see you. Hector's, good to see you. Good to see you. These nuts, I like it. That's one of the best memes I think out there. These nuts. Oh, it's Nico. I didn't know that was you. This whole time that was you, Nico. Good to see you. I think, Nico, are you good at drifting? Tell us about drifting. Are you familiar with Formula Drift? That's actually one of the big, interesting parts. Miss Raceless, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining. In case those are wondering, yes, that is my wife. She's very supportive, and I appreciate it. Also, I am interested to know, so I got a Twitch account, and I don't know necessarily how to use it. I should be live there. I did some last minute troubleshooting. I might not be, but let me know what you're seeing. If you have a Twitch account, please go ahead and take a look there. It'd help me out greatly, so that way we can stream in multiple places on Friday. So let's see. I think actually I could check or something. Maybe we can check through my phone. How's everyone's week been? Let's go ahead and get our drift car out while we're thinking and talking too. Oh, our speaker needs repaired. I kind of use this a lot just driving around town. I'm gonna be cheap because we have a lot to do today. So Formula Drift, actually, send me a DM in Discord, and I'll send you a video regarding the what Formula Drift is all about. I mean, if you're into drifting, absolutely feel free to. We'll probably have you. But if you're not much into drifting, I don't know if this would be a thing for you to join. We got some YouTube chatters not liking Twitch. Fair enough, fair enough. I just want to, you know, reach the audiences as best I can. Let's see what else we got going on. Just waiting for our vehicle to get repaired. Quite a few vehicles. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this. Yeah, I have a funny feeling I'm not into, Twitch is not working, which is kind of a bummer because I really want it to, but, you know, YouTube is my main spot anyway, so not a huge deal. Let's see, what else we got going on in the chat? Can you tell me the rules? Yeah, we'll talk about FD rules in a little bit. Tentacle Motorsports, good to see you. Welcome to the chat. I see you mentioned the FD event. I was at the event live. It was amazing. I thoroughly enjoy your mod. Appreciate that, Tentacle. If you're an FD fan and you're into drifting and you'd like to be a part of an FD drift event, feel free to maybe hop in this Friday. We still have some spots left. I mean, and today we are building our drift car. I don't have Discord, but I can still join. We would need you to be in Discord, unfortunately. That way you can have all the information live and whatnot. So, if that's something you're willing to do, Nico. That's up to you. Let's see. I wonder why Discord is not working, or Twitch is not working. It worked for a little bit. Oh no, I think it is working actually. Okay. We'll see. Alright, so let's go ahead. And that's okay if you can't get into voice chat. Or that's okay if you can't talk back in voice chat if you're in the Discord for the FD event. It'll still be good to have you. Just be that way you can have live instruction, and this is gonna be a bigger event. It's gonna be pretty orchestrated. It's not gonna be just a multiplayer thing. Tentacle, go ahead and reach out to me on Discord. Actually, there's a whole new Discord. Hold up. Let me get a link for this. Shout out to Pio. I don't know if he's in the chat yet. Or if he is going to join, but he has been working super hard on a new Discord server that's kind of like a hub for YouTubers and whatnot. So let me get you guys that link. I still need to update everything with that link. Let's see. I'm going to grab this, copy. Actually, we need to edit the link. Never expire. Okay. So, can I put it in the chat? Sick. There's the Discord link. I will update my YouTube as well. Go ahead and do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. Hopefully it doesn't crash things. I mean, it shouldn't, but I think also Twitch should just work, but we can't get everything, can we? Customize this. We'll get ready. Give me some ideas. Give me some paint schemes on what we should do for our drift car. This is our Soliad Spica. Not sure what paint job we want to go with. I was thinking like kind of just a blue, silver, and maybe some black if we can get it in there. I don't plan to run with a hood because I kind of like how the engine looks with it being red and whatnot. So yeah. Our new Discord link right there. Alright, so it's updated in the channel. I'll have to go back and update all the videos to change the Discord links, but that'll be another day. Then we get back to chat. Where were we? Where are events rules? Add me. I'll have to try to add you after the stream. We'll look into it there. How do you say that? Ordinaluk? Ordinaluk? Ordinal. Ord. Oh, we got our this Raceless chiming in. What was that, babe? Ordinaluk. All right, it's Ordinaluk now. Hi, nice mod. Thanks again for all the effort you put into this. I appreciate that. Also, shout out to Tristan or just a guy. I couldn't do the mod without him, so he's been putting in a ton of work. So big shout out to him. Always shout out to him. You have to add me for me to message you. Oh, I see. Did you send me a friend request? I'll look into that. Zathaniel. I can actually read that name. Nice. Hey, Raceless, catching your stream for the first time. I've spent way too many hours on your LS mod. It's great. Thanks. I appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're able to make it to a live stream too. I'm probably going to do more live streams kind of in this format moving forward, just because I am, I had fun learning editing, but it's not my favorite flavor of all of this stuff. So we're going to be doing a bit less of it. Let's go ahead and start throwing on some body parts here. So we're going with a Okade. I said it really good the first time, and I don't think I'll ever say it good again. Okudii, left side skirt. We're gonna throw on pretty much the whole, the entire body kit. Maybe not the rear bumper though. Yeah, we'll go with the rear bumper. I wish I had my original chat screen. It's unfortunate it is gone, but it is what it is. I wonder if I can do it with this. One second, we're going to check out one more thing. Oh, nope, that's not it. Okay. Close out of that. Hector says lazy. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. We'll call it time management. Let's go with that. That's a better way to put it. Right skirt, right side skirt. We'll do that. Yeah, just Ord. All right, we're going with Ord. Appreciate that. Just joined up, Chief. Appreciate it. Great. Well, let me know. You should be able to see the pinned comment for the Formula Drift event. If not, I need to add you. That will give all the information. There is some rules as far as cars. So if you want to start building your car, it needs a roll cage, like our Spica has here, and it can only run sport tires. On top of that, you have to have a power to weight ratio of less than 1, and that's not in Imperial. It's not metric, or, well, I guess it is a form of metric, and I'll show you that in just a bit. Let me just get these body panels on. We're missing the front. What's that with the front left fender? Front left fender. I think we can go cut, but then we can go ahead and put body kit on it. That's what I did on the right side, at least. There it is. Okude. I think that's what we'll go with. That looks good. Now the rear panels, which would just be under R for rear fender flares. Nice, really taking shape here. Let's check the other side. So this is kind of like a Fox body style vehicle, a little different. I think it's going to be pretty good. I haven't really done a lot of drifting in these, but I really love this mod, so I really wanted to pay homage to it. Let's go with a spoiler. Let's see. Okay, well that's too much. I don't think I like that. Let's go with a large ducktail. What does that look like? That's more my style. I love a ducktail. Rally. That's cool, but it's not really what we're going for. I do love drag spoilers, but we're not drag racing, so I think we're gonna go with the ducktail. And then let's go ahead and do the roof accessory. Nope. I thought there was a roof spoiler. Here it is. Yeah, we need that. That's gonna be the look. So let's purchase that before the game crashes and we lose all that work. Catching back up with chat. Ord says it's such a shame we can't play career mode online. It would be amazing. Tristan says, yep, that would be pretty cool, and maybe one day. Hopefully, for sure, one day. But not today. Actors, yeah, that would be amazing. Just a guy gear spinning. Raceless, are you support to have on screen chat on? If so, it's not working. You know, I wanted that on, but I don't even have chat in my OBS. So yeah, definitely we have some things to work on. And maybe I'll have you help me figure that out maybe one day. I don't know if I can do it while live. Can I do it while live? Let me know if I can. Let's see. So let me check my messages on Discord real quick, see what's going on. Not Neos. Here you are. Remy, great to meet you. And let me know if y'all have any issues getting into the RLS Raceless section of Extreme Gaming, as well as getting into the Formula Drift drivers. I think might have to manually add you there, but we'll do that. Just bouncing around different screens here. Sorry, Ord says, just go with a stockish Barstow V8 manual. It's so easy to drift. I have heavy and soft cars for drift. I find all heavy and soft cars to drift better. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, so our plan here is actually to build 2 drift cars. The Spica and a Barstow. I was drifting with the Barstow the other night and I fell in absolute love with it. And so I want to get back into that. But right now I kind of have a lot of money tied in this car, and so I want to work on it. So let's go ahead. I think we got all the parts we need. Let's go over the tune real quick. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep these wheels or not. They were kind of just threw them on there so I can have a thicker sport tire. These are 245s. I need to check my horsepower, but I'll probably need to go 265 minimum. So we have nitrous in low gear. Let's give it maybe a nice 100 shot. So I like to do let's do 150. I like to throw nitrous in a low gear, just to light off the tires if I need to go full throttle. That's a lot of RPM. Let's go down to 8750. I think we'll stick with that same gear ratio. Tire pressures, rear, bring those down. I like to raise the front a little bit, and let's get this offset all the way out. See if that's not too much. That's a little too much. Yeah, so let's go maybe that. Much better. I think we'll stick with that for now. Other than that, making 30 pounds of boost, and all that gets us 1181 horsepower. Shift tab, welcome. I gotta catch up on chat. This car is sick, by the way. I tried it for the first time yesterday's stream. Nice. Interesting. I didn't know you streamed. I'll have to check out your channel, Ord. I love watching BeamNG content, so I don't know if I've seen it yet. Nathaniel, that's a little fox body over rotates when I drift. I need to get good. LOL. Yeah, so I have the same issue actually, and I cannot for the life of me use like their stock variants of the drift car. I have to do what do you call it? Just a lot of tuning and whatnot. So this is it so far. We don't have paint yet, but this is kind of going to be the overall look. So we're making 1180 horsepower over here in the top right, and it weighs 1300 kilograms. All that is a 0.915 PS to kilogram ratio, whatever that metric is. I looked it up. It's kind of complicated, but if you want to dial it in, you need the simple power to weight ratio mod or something like that. It's a really cool mod that gives it just simple how much horsepower you're making to your kilograms. I guess it's actually a form of torque. I just can't remember what it's called. So yeah, a lot of people aren't loving this drift car, the Spica, but I think hopefully today I'll prove it can be pretty decent. Let's see if we can try to drive while or talk while driving. This also has a sequential transmission in it, so that'll be good for banging gears. Shift Up says, "Oh, you're using this as a comp car?" Yep, I think so. We'll see. Also, shout out to Shift Tab. He has a really cool channel. Go check him out. Go subscribe. I really enjoy his content. He also streams on Twitch, which I need to check that out next time you're live. I'm trying to get my Twitch to work and trying to dual stream. So if you know anything about that, Shift Tab, we'll have to talk. Columbia's good night, everyone. Hopefully that's a good night as in welcome, or good night as you're leaving. But if you're leaving, good to see you. Thanks for all your comments and support. I know you watched a lot of the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Good to see you. And Zaquana says, Nathaniel, try making this corner. Try taking the normal bump damp down a bit to see if that helps. Okay. If anyone doesn't know, Zaquana is actually probably the best amateur suspension tuner I've met in the game. He seems to have some really cool ideas with it. So let's go to get on the short course track. The actual Formula Drift track will be a little bit smaller, so we're not going to have. This might be setting yourselves up a little off for how we want the tune to go, or at least our base tune. But in the event, hopefully we'll make our necessary changes. So I'm going to run without nitrous just because I'm a little low on it. All that really will help me do is light off. Let's see how this first lap goes. So it's definitely slidey on the back. And it grips up. Interesting. Oh, there's that over rotation that we were talking about. Promise I'm decent at drifting. Just want to get these tires a consistent temperature as well. Man, that thing really likes to over rotate. I believe we're on race suspension. I'll have to check. It actually seems pretty soft if it is race suspension. So far, the first changes I want to do is at least soften the rear anti-roll bar. We're starting to get used to it. It needs some work. Definitely needs some work. I think softening the anti-roll bar will help a lot. I don't want to lower the tire pressure. If anything, I want to actually raise it, just so it's not as in low RPM. I can still keep them spinning. Let's do a little nitrous run. Oh. Okay. That's you'll get that on test and tunes sometimes. Going back to the chat. Let's see, where did we leave off? Shift Tab says, for sure, throw me a message anytime. I use Restream for streaming on both. I tried. That's what I'm trying today, Shift Tab, but I don't think it's really working. So we'll have to get on Discord maybe later tonight or tomorrow. Nathaniel says, thanks, I will keep tuning it. I like the Moonhawk to drift a little better, but it's my drag car now. Very cool. Nathaniel, great. Also, if you're into drifting, extend the offer as well if you want to join Friday's show. We'll talk. Send me a message on Discord. And actually, you know what? I need to change that Discord thing in the actual stream. That's what I need to do. So now in the description of the stream, you now have an updated Discord link to my main channel. Yeah, this thing had a lot of power. Let's go ahead and get it towed to the garage and start the repairs. We'll talk then. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Definitely needs some more tuning, and honestly, well, I don't know. I don't know about tires. Oh, this is gonna be an expensive day. Let's wait the 2 minutes. $6 grand on repairs. In the meantime, I should have. In the meantime, let's actually go to a different garage and let's start trying to buy a Barstow because we know we want to buy that. Let me show you this car I made because we might sell it today if we need money. So this is the Ultra 4. It was a Deadpool, I think is what it was called, the variant, because it had the Red Bull Deadpool livery on it, with mud tires, some engine upgrades. Extremely rowdy, 1500 horsepower, does great in the mud. It does also fit on the tow truck, which is pretty cool. But we might need to get rid of it if we run out of funds. Oh. These mud tires don't like pavement. Okay. So let's go ahead and see if we can get a Barstow roller chassis, because that might end up being our main drift car as well. If we can't get the Spica dialed in. If we can't get the Spica dialed in, we'll just probably turn into a drag car or something. Let's hop on out here. Oh, there we go. I remember when Hector says, I remember when Raceless used to be good at drifting. Hey, I'd like to say I'm rusty, but no, it's just the car, because it was the car. All right, let me go to purchase vehicles. USimp, welcome to the chat. The thing needs ABS. I never really drifted with ABS, actually. It might be a pretty good idea. I think a Burnside drift car would be pretty fun. I just don't remember if there's a mod now that has drift suspension. I'll have to check. I don't see a Barstow for a decent price as a roller. I do want to go from a roller up just because it keeps it light, keeps a lot of the options that I don't want to add off. Let's pull out the Spica again. And first off, let's just confirm I have race suspension, because that would be a shame. Okay, we had rally on. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. We have a lot of tuning to do. Let's throw the rears on. Rear suspension. We want race coilovers. I never actually put any suspension on this. That's crazy. And we want a sway bar. We're also going to do a race sway bar in the front. So that's good. For this car too, I'm not going for a really gripped up, crazy build. If we can tune it up there, that'd be great. But I'll hook it up as best I can. But I don't want it to be a undrivable car. I want to still be able to do good in my chases. Okay, so let's look at this. Why is our suspension so low? It's like it's broken. Excuse me. Is this because the spring rate's super low? That does seem low for the front. I think that's what it is. I don't know what the spring rate should be, though. I don't think this comes with a decent bass tune. That thing is low. Let's do that. Let's lower that anti-roll bar. Let's see how this does. This might be more consistent. Oh, you know what? Let's get another bottle too. That way we can really test with nitrous on. Purchase parts. Nitrous bottle. And we'll get the chat in just a second. Appreciate all the support. It's pretty fun actually having such a active chat. So I appreciate that. Up to 14 viewers. That's great. Concurrent viewers. I haven't checked in on Twitch. I don't even know if that thing's still working. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like it. That's fine. All right, so let's see. Where were we with chat? Let's see. Read that. Shift Tab says, I'm hoping you guys aren't too fast for me since you're over 1,000 horsepower. No, I don't think you have to worry too much. Um, it's well, like Tristan says, it's a pretty small course, and it's not always about power, especially since we're limited to sports tires. We're really gonna be that'll be an even playing field. And let's see, what else did I miss? We're gonna leave off ABS for now. Huh, I never thought about this, but yeah, I guess it is really like a Ford Sierra Cosworth kind of style. I always thought Fox body, but I see where you're going with that. OG, I'll just call you OG. Welcome to the chat. I don't think I've welcomed you yet. How do you get the menu UI to open and be that fast? Mine is so slow. I don't know. Maybe it's just my computer. I have a pretty fast. Well, no, I probably have a mid-grade SSD. I think the game's installed on my faster one though. I can't remember, but maybe 32 gigabytes of RAM helps with loading UI menus too. This is already much more stable. Almost really too gripped up in the rear. I don't love how much camber. If you look at our tire heat is just using the inside, so we definitely need to fix that. That's really going to change the feel of this. Yeah, let's get back. Let's go ahead and adjust that camber. I think that's giving us a lot of bite when we're off throttle, is my guess. I could be wrong about all this. I've spent a lot of time tuning cars, but you know, you never know everything. There's always someone that knows a little bit more and that you can learn from. I wish it was a little louder too, actually. My bar stow that I made is super loud. So let's take a look at this tuning. That's a good point, Shift Tab. It does depend on how many mods you have in your game. Well, 72% camber. Yeah, yikes. I'm not running many mods at all. Just really the RLS career collection. And that's also in the description. All my mods that I'm using is in the description under RLS career collection. You can download it. I've gotten the authorization from all the mod creators. Totally legal. Super fun. Let's try that. Let's head back to the track. It's a much more even wear pattern there. Could be better though. Could be better. You know what though? I think a big part is I'm used to drifting with like a straight axle, and I think that, I mean, you don't really get any camber out of that. Yep. So we're gonna do, I guess, the reverse track here, since we're here. Pretty good balance, I'd say. Doesn't have the gearing or the power to really stretch out some of those drifts, but that's okay. These corners are probably more likely what the angles are going to be like. Oh, looped it a little bit. Okay. Oh, we're low on gas too. Dang. And for those that are going to be in the competition, tomorrow we're going to have like a little pre-drivers meeting / practice session. Go over the rules. I was going to limit it just to Friday right before the stream, but I don't want to. I'd rather you guys have more seat time. And if you have the ability to practice more, you should be able to take full advantage of that. Okay. Should be careful how I talk. I still feel like this thing's really low, and I don't love that. And we looped it again. Speakers are hard to drive. But once you get that angle, you can get lots of angle. Let's go ahead and throw nitrous on. Okay, we're getting just a little too much oversteer. Let's see if we can tune that out. We could play with the dampeners probably. Oh. let's take a look here. Oh, where's my controls? There it is. Oh, we have to fix it. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's fine. Oh, I should have just done an instant repair. That's all right. So let's see. Where are we at with chat? OG says, just RLS mod. Maybe it's my RAM. I only have 16 gigabytes. RLS, well, the career mod in general is extremely taxing, especially on the CPU, like Tristan said. So that's a big factor. Shift Tab says, I ended up being like 30% positive camber for when the car squats. It uses the whole tire. Okay, we'll try that, Shift Tab. Because I definitely want to dial that in. It feels way too negative when on throttle. You guys are talking about computer specs. That's awesome. I don't know a lot about computer specs. I know I have an i7, and it's I think 11700K or something like that. That does the job. BeamNG is a game that it'll make you feel like you always need an upgrade. Like to me, I'm like, man, my computer's kind of mid. I need to upgrade. But then I go play another game, and it runs just fine. So let's look at this and the camber. Let's go positive 30 in the rear. We'll do positive 35. Let's see. If you guys have computer questions, Tristan in the chat is your guy. Pio as well if he ever ends up joining. This game made me want to build a whole new rig. Yeah, absolutely. It definitely brings most computers to its knees. What time is the event on Friday? Good question. So, driver's meeting is 7:30 p.m. on Friday. That's Eastern Standard Time. And I guess the actual qualifying will start around 8:30. And it's in junction with the launch of our new live show called the Grand Detour, inspired heavily by Top Gear and Grand Tour. So it'll be a lot of fun. I also really like a square offset. So let me just make that adjustment. Let's see. I think that catches up. What are your steering assists on your controller? Good question. And also for the competition, any assists, anything's welcomed. If you want to do wheel, go wheel. If you want to use controller, go controller. So I do an oversteer reduction assistant. I'll just show you guys. So I have it at a strength of 75% and strength reached at 7 miles an hour. I did this so long ago, I don't remember why I did it that way, but that's what I do. Just because with my cheap controller, I don't like controller drifting where you have to modulate or very finely tune your modulation of the stick. That's like too finicky to me. I like to be kind of all on or all off and have that. I like that delay in it. So that's what I run. Let's see how this feels. Tire wear is much better. Oh, hello, officer. Oh, everyone's here. Let's take this on the drag strip, see what it'll do. That'll clear up some of these cars, too. We might need even more positive camber. Alright, we're staged. Two-step on. A lot of wheel spin. We probably could go with like a 275. 925 down the drag strip, very nice. Not gonna make that, that's okay. Let's go get some gas. I mean, it definitely has the power to spin the wheels whenever we need, but man, right there, you lose the ability to come back. You can almost feel it. We might not be able to use this car, I'm not gonna lie. Has me nervous. Let's go ahead and get gas before we run out of gas. No more hot rodding around. I do really like this car though. It would have been fun. I think lower horsepower, this car does a bit better. And maybe just because it's more gripped up or something, I'm not sure. But like in its stock form, I just welded up the diff on like the inline 6, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, go ahead and refill there. Let's see, where are we? I won't be able to attend your event this Friday due to prior obligations. No worries. However, will you be doing more stuff like this? I'd love to join sometime in the future. Absolutely, Tentacle. Just in our little bit of testing yesterday, I'm absolutely hooked on this. I don't know how often we're gonna do it. Weekly would be fun, but that's a pretty big commitment for a lot of people. But would definitely want to do this again and often, and we'll change up the tracks. Maybe at some point get to where we're at like a whole championship series. That'd be fun. I even have an overlay for the bracket. I can show you guys a little testing here. Let's see. And here we go. So these are just like some names I threw into test, but this is going to be kind of, we have like a whole bracket for it. It's going to be fun. Are you a gearhead in real life? I absolutely am. But I will say, just like most gearheads, it's very expensive to be a gearhead. I don't really work on cars a ton, not as much as I'd like at least. I do have a 1992 BMW E36 that requires a fair amount of mechanical work often. So if I have time, I do tinker with that. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can find a bar stove. I don't want to abandon this build too soon, but if there's a better option, I want to see it. So you got a Moonhawk. That'd be good, but I want to do a bar stove. That's what I desire. It'd be cool to have a timer to know when this is going to refresh. I would appreciate that. Maybe we'll add that in sometime. So no bar stove there. The other thing we need to do is build a prize car. And I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of ideas for a prize car. So if there's any prize cars you think would be cool, pretty cool to build and have for the winner of the drift event, feel free to let me know. Yeah, if you join the Discord stuff, you'll get notifications when there's upcoming events and whatnot. And I'll make sure to go ahead and add you to the channel too, just so that you're there and ready for when we do. Let's go ahead. I guess we gotta repair this again. We're just gonna do the quick repair. As far as, let's go ahead and put some bigger tires on the back. That could do a lot, actually. I want to go 18 by 10 and try to get at least a 255, but that might not be an option. Go ahead and head over there. So let's see, what kind of 18 by 10s do we have? Yeah, some ZT55s. That's what you typically see. 73 is very similar. What about these? Huh, it's kind of cool. I don't know if it'd be good for our colors, but which ones are those? I got lost. Let's try these. Okay, they're the Coderas. You got these, which I do love those rims, but I mean I do already have those on Pearl, but I do love those rims. Let's run those for now. And then tires. Yeah, let's do a let's just go 275 sports. Those are a little thick, but maybe we'll tuck it in a bit better. The other option is these 255s. I'd rather have the extra cushion. Oh wait, here's a 275 by 30. Yeah, it's that. We're gonna go with that for now. Let's do the same in the front, because I do like a square setup too for tires. It's not always ideal, but in this case, that's how I want to build it. So I can go down to the 18s. And go. You do bronze in the front. Nah, let's keep it gray. Let's go change those tires. Front suspension. There's your sport tires. And let's do that. I like that look a lot more. We got thicker tires, that should be good. One day when you find out how to mess with the UI, oh, that's the, oh, talking about adding the timer, that would be cool. Hopefully we're not far from the UI thing. Stano says I have an 04 E60, 545 6-speed. Very cool. I actually have a, well, shoot, what do I have? I have another BMW. It's a, is it an E60? I have an 03 545i with a V8, but it's an automatic. I got it really to flip, but then it had it's like leaking a lot of water through the roof, so I was like, let me fix that first. And then it has a few codes as far as like some timing sensors, but they seem to be just sensor codes because it's a car that's been sitting for a really long time. It was one of those COVID casualties that just sat and got all gunked up. I got the car honestly for free, so I spent a lot of money so far working on it, but now I'm probably pretty upside down in it, and I have no desire to really keep it. So that's one of the projects I need to just cut my losses and get rid of one of these days, and hopefully chase down the rest of the bugs. I don't like selling cars that are broken, unless the buyer really knows what's wrong and knows how to fix it. Let's see how this feels. We still might do some camber adjustments in the back, and it still is a really low car. Might need some adjustments as well. Let's see. Ooh, a prize car. I could get behind that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do a prize car. I want to do a prize car for all these events. Raceless, sell me that car. Hey, it's yours if you want it. I probably wouldn't really want more than $4 or $5 grand for it. And Cap says, hey, Raceless is popping in and say hi. Carlix said, good to see you, Cap. Cap will be in the drift event. Or actually, you might be in the drift event. You're still undecided. Forgot about your message earlier. So hopefully we'll see you there. Let's go ahead and get this test session on. Let's spray some nitrous. A big thing with the map that we're drifting on, it's going to be a lot of control. It's going to look easy at first, but once you get out there, it's actually really tricky. And so I need to be able to put this car exactly where I need it and not just full throttle as fast as I can, but make sure I'm in control. I know what I'm doing. This thing really loves to rotate. We're gonna have to look into this. Let me know, chat, what you think about this rotation, this oversteer issue. The tires definitely helped. I can tell when it's coming. Let's turn off nitro, see if that helps. You know what we could do too is just lower the boost. I don't know if we need all of this this boost. Maybe another thing we do is I can't believe how much of the bottle we did use. That's crazy. One thing we could do is lower the boost and raise the rear tire pressure. That way we're still able to light off the tires just fine, but we have that off-throttle grip if we ever need to catch it. It's requiring a lot of input, and that doesn't feel confident inspiring. But we can definitely use all the gears. We definitely won't see those speeds during the drift event, but good to know that we can get there. One thing I do want to do as well is tune it for tire heat, because we will have tire thermals during race day. So that's one thing you might want to consider too for anyone watching and doing their build. Okay, let's stop going to this place. Let's go to the commercial and check for chassis before we do another tune. Oh, I went straight to tuning. Zathano says, yeah, beamers are a joy of pain, like BeamNG. That's very true. I feel like sometimes I'm torturing myself with those cars. Hey, we got a Barstow roller. Awesome. Any other options? Nope. Okay, we're going to buy that for sure. We'll build that up in just a bit. Prize car should be the rock basher thing you built. That's not a bad idea, Hector. I don't know what else we could do to it, but we could definitely, I mean, it's ready. It's pretty extreme. Could probably raise the ride height a bit to give it more presence. That's not a bad idea. It's expensive. I think it's $300,000 or $400,000 worth of car right there. But I mean, what the heck? I got a decent amount of money built up in career. Cap says my car is in the controllable side. Honestly, I had to put a V8 because the inline six didn't pack too much punch. The V8 burns rubber though. Absolutely, that the low end torque of a V8 is really helpful. We don't have a lot of low end torque, I think, in this car. This feels kind of peaky or spiky with the turbo. So let's lower the boost. Let's just like run 23 pounds. We don't go crazy. Let's bring up all the RPM again. And that rear tire pressure, let's go 21. Any roll bar will drop down even more. I'm really suspicious about the spring rates. Those don't seem right. I think my bump and rear rebound might be a little high. It's just a smidge. I know we're doing a bunch of changes at once, which is exactly what you don't want to do when you're testing. But I also want to. I don't want to run out of time. I want to build that Barstow. Okay, so we didn't lose that much power. Oh, sorry. There's a bug on my screen. What the heck? Sorry. I'll fix both cars. Don't worry. We didn't lose a whole lot of power. Still at 1,027. Must be a lot of nitrous making that up. Oh, see, this is plenty. This is still good. That felt good. Oh, you lost a tire. Okay, okay. It's all part of drifting. Must have got maybe snagged on the. It must have debeated from the tire, the drag strip. So it's kind of drifting on it. It's a pretty flat surface. Just a grip just must have snagged it. We'll go down to the drag strip and get it repaired. Let's see where we're at with. Sorry, I know I'm probably pretty behind on chat. ShiftTap says I had to go V8 too because of overheating issues, running around 650 horsepower and super happy with it all, but tires get hot quick. Yeah, it's interesting. Different cars, different tires. They definitely have a different heat kind of deal going on. All that is something that can play into effect. Let's go ahead and get the this thing repaired. Oh, I didn't mean to go to tuning. I guess that could actually work. Let's go like 60 shot of nitrous. I don't think we need a lot. Do we have a new tire too? Perfect. Zaquana says I could put a tune on it. Yeah, Zaquana, you're gonna be busy helping with everyone's tunes here. Cap says I just kick the car into third gear and it cooks down the track, satisfying and easy to control. Very nice. I will say, it's one thing to have a very controllable car, and then it's another thing to have a controllable car and someone like on your door pressuring you in your drift. You definitely want to be super confident and comfortable, I think, with your build, with your car. And before, I want to catch up on all the chat before I jump into this here. Also, new record of 15 viewers concurrent. Way to go. That's awesome. Super exciting. I put nitrous on my 4-cylinder for low end and it was perfect, but again, the overheating issues was rough. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Cap says on the inline, I had troubles with the turbo overheating and the engine overheating. Which cars are you guys using? Are you guys talking about the 200BXs? Alright, here go. Let's try to go all outside zones. Put our car in a place we want to be, have a target for it. I think, honestly, we stiffen the rear suspension. Turn nitrous off. Stiffen the rear suspension so it doesn't squat as much and cause so much active camber, if that's the right way to say that. I do like it. I don't love my dampening changes in the rear. I'm having a hard time stretching out and filling the zone. It's definitely wanting to kind of grip up in a good way. Has a lot of speed, but could tune some drivability back into it, I think. Do an inside clip there. Okay, okay. Not bad. Okay, let's think about this here. Let me also take a bite of my food. I have not eaten much today, and I need to kind of catch up. And I do apologize if you hear me chewing at all. That's my least favorite noise in the world. And just hearing myself do it sometimes aggravates me, so I will try to be sensitive to that. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to the tune. Okay, you guys are running the 200BXs. Cap says it's one of the best controllable drifters I've handled, for sure. At least out of the box. Hector says, Raceless, the drag and drive video will be like on my channel in about an hour, just FYI. Very cool. Everyone go check out Hector's drag and drive actual video edit of his live stream. Hector, I will not be doing a video edit of mine just because, like you say, I'm lazy. But I'm not going to give up on editing videos. It's still fun to release them, and they generate a lot of traffic and stuff, but it's just not my favorite thing to do. So let's go back to increasing our bump. I think this was about like 4,000. This was about 4,900. I think our spring height needs to let's work on our spring rates. So let's set our spring height to 0, front and rear. And what that's going to look like is on the floor. And then we're going to use our spring rate to get this car off the ground. So maybe a little more on the rear. And then the front spring rates are normally a lot higher than you expected. They got to hold up that engine. Zaquana, if you feel like I'm doing some super wrong moves, feel free to let me know. We're not getting any more height out of the front, so let's just drop that back down. We don't need to be super stiff. No, honestly, I think we leave the ride height where it is and see how that feels. Camber will keep the same. I like the tire pressure. I think we run with that. Let's see. Cap says, I would love to participate in the drift event. I have a feeling that I'm not too as bad at drifting as I thought. I might need to final adjust the car, but it's finished. There's going to be plenty of time in the event to do some tuning and stuff during practicing and in between qualifying and the start of the event. I think everyone's going to need some tuning just to be competitive and whatnot. Races, when you get a chance, will you show the tire and power to weight ratio mod? Absolutely, I'll pull over right here. So it is the simple power to weight ratio right here. It is by this person. I can't copy that. Just search simple, and this should show up. Looks like a buffalo from San Andreas. Yeah, I can see that. We'll wait to drift till we actually get there. Hector says, editing is hard. I won't do it forever. When I blow up, I'll hire an editor and release a high production video once a month like Carmighty does, or Mew. Yeah, that would definitely be the dream, right? To be able to hire an editor. I know it's a 5.0, by the way. Yeah, so this one is actually a 3.9 V8. I went with it because it sounded cool, and it looked cool. So it's probably not very torquey, but at least in the low end. But yeah, it's fun car. Let's warm up the tires too before we get going. Okay, so we're definitely going to add some positive camber. Oh man, once it starts to go, it's gone. I don't love these changes at all. It just doesn't feel good. Nope. It just snaps on you, and it really doesn't feel like it should. Maybe we need to play with some caster. I don't know. Let's take it to the garage. Let's go ahead and park this. And let's take out the Barstow and get started on that. Because that might end up being our drift car. Take a little break. We've hit it hard. Good to see you, Cap. Wish you best of luck. We'll see you later. Let's see. Let's get the Barstow out. Ward says, enjoying the RLS collection mod a lot. Thanks for that. Yeah. Thank Hector as well for the inspiration to do so. A lot of people ask me, hey, what mods are you using? And you know, I used to run so many that it wasn't even worth saying. I had like 200. And then I decided, you know what? There's only a few core ones I really like and use, and so let me like make a pack so that way it's easy. You can use the same ones I'm using. There's a lot of diversity to it. That it's a few of them are a lot of part mods to a lot of vehicles, and that makes a big difference. So first and foremost, seats. Let's do the interior. Just because we can see it really well. We'll need a race seat for sure. We'll need, let's see what else. Is there any more seats? Rear bench seats. I don't think we need rear seats. Let's do passenger seat. Let's do a roll cage. And let's do a steering wheel. This classic wheel looks so good. I love that. Shift light, sure. Just do a single. I think that's kind of it for interior. Let me know if I'm missing anything. Let's see. Looks like maybe Twitch is working. It says I have a viewer. If you're on Twitch, I do apologize if I'm not like super active with you. We're kind of just switching or trying to do Twitch alongside YouTube. YouTube's kind of the main place. Okay, let's see. We got some chat here. By the way, small place question: does the game by default has tire heat or aero? Hector, thanks for answering that. No, it does not. You need some mods for that. There's an arrow mod as well, with drafting and whatnot, but it doesn't seem to work with the career overall. Something with the Lua, they're clashing. Daquana says, if you're running out of camber in the turns, then caster will help. Yeah, we might need to adjust some caster on that Spica. I think the Spica can work. It just might take a lot. Let's get doors on this because we know we're gonna need them. Well, that's a big old door. The right door. There's really nothing we would add to these doors, from my understanding. Let's see. Door glass, door panel, and mirror. Can we have regular door cards? No. Can we take off the panels? And that would be the time to do it before we go through the inventory stuff. I don't think we can take them off. Let's go ahead and buy these for now. Actually, before that, side mirrors. Can we do different side mirrors? No. Okay, that's fine. It's a classic car. There's not a whole lot of options for that stuff. Let's finish up the windows. We're gonna need those. I want this to still be a fully enclosed car. So we got the backlight here. Wish we could do a light version, but that's okay. Left quarter glass. Got that. Right quarter glass. Got that. We'll need tail lights. Do those. Let's go back to the L's to get our left tail light, which is here. Okay, we know we need a trunk. Go ahead. Actually, before we do any of this, isn't there different body options? No, okay, that's fine. Yep, so we'll go ahead and get a trunk. And what kind of roof accessories do we have? Aerosport roof spoiler. I do love that look. We'll see. We can come back to that. We don't necessarily need it right now. Let's buy that for now. And I think we wait on bumpers and stuff until we get it really dialed as far as, because we're going to be bumping walls and stuff. I'd rather not have to repair them and replace them so often. Did you get a shifter? Good catch. Thank you, Nathaniel. I did not. That's going to be in the S's. I thought it'd be in the S's. Hold on. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Tow hitch, trunk, nope. Steering wheel. Maybe I can't get a shifter because I don't have a transmission yet. Maybe it's just under the front subframe. Huh. Well, we know we need a fuel tank. And we're not running a diesel. We already did that whole diesel thing. That was unfortunate. Huh. We'll come back to the shifter. I don't think I have the shifter. Definitely don't. But it might be because I don't have a transmission, which is super realistic. That's awesome. All right. I think it's engine time. Your Twitch is not working. Thanks, Hector. So you're live but nothing's showing. I love it. All right, we're just gonna end the Twitch portion. Boom. This is why we practice. Maybe Shift Tab, you can help me get that set up, and we can do like a test tomorrow. Okay. Let me get this back over here. And do you have a gas tank? Just got the gas tank. And I think, all right, it's engine time. So first off, I love this look. Like just the open air aspect. It's probably not great for drifting, but man, that could look menacing. I think we know we're going to go V8. There's so many options. I want to build multiple of these. I love this thing. You know what, first, let's do suspension. Let's think about the engine that we want to do. Because I'm going to go V8. I don't want to go too big of a V8 and make it super front heavy. I think that's not necessary for what we're doing here. I think we'll just run a regular leaf leaf spring, or should we do 4-link? 4-link's mainly for drag. Let me know in the chat. Should we do front? Should we do like a regular live axle, or should we do the 4-link in the back? And let's do the front in the meantime. So front suspension, no other options there. Let's do front brakes will be a semi-race front pad with a just regular front disc brake. Actually, let's do race front. This is a race car. We'll do race brakes in the front. Front shocks will be race shocks. Front springs, where are they? Will be race springs. And then we're going to do a front race sway bar for tunability. And let's keep the spindles. Steering, we need a steering drift box steering, whatever. And I think that's the front done. Here we go, up here. Don't need power steering, we're not on a wheel or anything. I do know, I think I want to run those same wheels that I had over there. So let's just go ahead and get those, the 18x10s in gray. And there we go. Oh, that looks so good. That's awesome. So it might be a lot for the front, but we can kind of tune that out with tire pressure is how I typically do things. Do the low pros. I think that's pretty good. Should we do... No, that's way too thick. Alright, yeah, we'll do that. So that's pretty good for front. Okay, chat says definitely... Oh. Miss Raceless says definitely a 4-link. Shift tabs, if you know how to sort it when you have time, it's not too hard. Perfect. Yeah, we'll definitely talk. Also, I've been meaning to talk to you just in general, just to talk some drift things. Or it says I would love to participate, but I don't have the level. I'm on vacation though. Gotcha. Yeah, well, enjoy your vacation. You need those. So Kwana says 4-link. And yes, power steering does not make a difference. So I guess no, power steering does not make a difference. So let's go ahead and buy this, and then we'll get our 4-link in the back. That looks so cool, though. I love it. Let's go ahead and get that 4-link in the back. And okay, so race, we definitely want rear race brakes. I don't know if we want drag race brakes though. Let's do it. That sounds like they'd be better. With some, I don't know if I should, you know what? I think I'm gonna do a sport brake pad. And the reason being is I play with like a lot of brake thermal stuff. I think that's just an option. And it is very annoying when you first pull your handbrake, if you're not remembering to kind of warm up that handbrake, it doesn't really grab the way it should the first time you pull it. And so when you on your first run, your first big initiation, and you really need that handbrake and it's not there for you, it's a terrible feeling. Kind of messes up your whole flow. We're gonna do a welded diff. I know a lot of people like to do a limited slip, but I prefer welded. Keep that drive shaft. We'll do an adjustable final ratio. Race rear sway bar. And I think that's gonna do it. And then we'll go put the wheels on. There we go. Starting to look the part. Go ahead and get some tires on. Alright. See if there's anything new in the chat. Does anybody else have issues with the T-Series in 2.010? Yeah, let us know what issues you're having. I haven't really had any. Sequana also likes the welded. Very nice, very nice. Question also too, louvers or no louvers? It's kind of a debatable topic. Sometimes they look good, sometimes, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Let's go ahead and buy that. And real quick, before we jump in, I want to show you another little, well, I'll show you in a little bit. Let's get an engine in here. Man, what do we do? A reinforced front subframe. That might have been good to have. We'll go stock. What does the reinforced look like though? Oh, it comes with the whole engine. Nah, let's not do that. I want to build this from the ground up. Alright, so let's put in our engine. So we're definitely using the classic engine pack. There's no way around it. That's just the coolest engine pack there is. So alright, here's our engines. The best you can get is a 1,000 cubic inch Goliath V8, a 16.4 liter for 41 grand. It's gonna be all the power you'll ever need, but we don't need that much power or that much weight. Let me show you what it looks like. Oh, that is a big difference. So, oh, that's that diesel. I always get tripped up on that. There's like a normal V8 and the Goliath. That's huge. Oh, Lua code. Oh, that's our usual. Still working on that. We could do the 7.3 Cannonball or the 392. I don't know. My main concern is weight. If I get in, will it show me my weight? No. That would be nice. There's the 10-liter Flying Fox as well. And a little 5.3. It's pretty tiny, but I do like that orange block. I don't know of an issue with the T-Series. As soon as we get our engine sorted, I'll buy a T-Series and spawn it in and see if it works. I think we can run the 392. I don't know. Well, the other thing we need to think of, are we going to go supercharger? Are we going to go turbocharger? Are we going to try to go naturally aspirated? I think we go supercharger. And because of that, I think we go 392. We don't need like raw engine power, if that makes sense. All right, going 392 for now. Are these engines included in the RLS mod? No, but these are included in the RLS Career Collection mod, and maybe that's what you meant, OG. But these engines are across the kind of 4 main muscle cars: the Barstow, the Blue Buck, the Moonhawk, and the Burnside. The creator is working on getting them to the D series, and once he fully releases that in the free version, I will definitely be adding that. Okay, so let's work on this engine. Let's work on the bottom end. We're just gonna beef this thing all the way out. What kind of fans do we want though? A late fan, an early fan, an electric fan, a performance electric fan, which isn't really there because we don't have the radiator support. I wish there was a methanol injection option. That would be really cool. I would totally do that. Stock engine mounts. Let's just go ultra heavy duty because it's available to us. Engine paint. Let's do colorable. Why not? I think I'm going to run without fenders. I think it'd be kind of cool. We have engine paint options. Let's do tertiary paint color. And oil cooler, sure. Or not. Maybe not. Let's see. Where's that oil cooler? There it is. Okay, no oil cooler because we don't have anything to hang it off of yet. Okay, short block. We want, I think we go billet. I mean, this is competition. This is Formula Drift. This needs to be top of the line. So we're going to billet short block. We should have no issues holding whatever power we put in it. I have a question for the chat. As far as squaring or stroking, or like stroking and boring your engine, is it better to be over square, under square, stock, square? What's the thoughts? I always leave stock just because I don't know, but interested to see if anyone else knows. And let's go ahead and do a race oil pan. Let's do dry sump. Heck yeah, for all the G's. And I think that's gonna do it there. Let's actually buy this for now, and we're gonna come back and change up the. Well, no, because I would like to get my other mod installed so that way I can see the whole torque band. That's sometimes nice. So natural aspiration, no, we're going supercharger. And not just a supercharger, we're gonna do a, ooh, we have some cool options here. We can do the twin blower. That looks menacing. That's awesome. Or what I was also thinking was the train blower, which is just a massive supercharger. I don't know, maybe that's a little impractical. You also have the Pro Charger, which looks pretty cool. And then you just have your regular blowers. Well, that's actually a really tall blower. It's kind of cool. I think we go twin. Let's see, where are we at with chat? Have to see what gives the best stats for sure. I'm hopping the server to tune my car a little more if anyone wants to try and drift. For sure. Maybe we'll have to do some multiplayer drifting later. Well, I think maybe tomorrow I might stream a little bit of the Formula Drift track and showing people it. So we're going to do a variable engageable clutch. And we are going to do that twin supercharger setup. I think that's really cool. Exhaust manifolds. My favorite are these gassers. They just dump out the sides there. I'll quickly show you all of them. You have your regular cast, your derby, which is straight up, which is pretty cool. They clip my superchargers though. You have performance, and then you have tubular. They're also cool, but that gasser look, that's awesome. Straight lobes, I think that's fine. I don't need this to be super crazy. It's a drift car, and I'll be, overpowering my grip on sport tires. If I was race tires, maybe that'd be a different thing. Supercharger manifold, twin 4-barrel. We're gonna do fuel injection. Oh, that does change it up though. We'll see. I think we're gonna do fuel injection. Okay, so here's our different filters. We have the RAM filter, which I do like that. That's pretty cool. It's a lot going on though. You have the big filter, which is very cool. The bug catcher, which is your standard there. Classic, or sorry, that's the alternate of the bug catcher. The classic, low profile, which is what we just saw. Road Warrior scoop. Shotgun scoop, which I think is my favorite. Just looks different. And then some small filters. So I think we're going to go shotgun scoop on this. See what else we got. Surge control. I like to control that. Stock overhead. We're going to do a race overhead. This thing might be... This actually could be too powerful. We're going to have to be careful here. Or add weight. Stock camshaft, we'll do a race stage 3. Might as well. Engine management will be an adjustable. And I don't think we'll need any nitrous, so we won't have to worry about that. There it is. Adjustable cam chop, absolutely. This classic engine pack just really has it all. It's amazing. We'll do a high performance distributor. We'll do variable internals are cool. We're doing those. That allows you to change kind of how much torque each each RPM gives you. It's really neat. Keep the same rocker cover, engine management, that's good. Actually, I don't know if I want chrome. What about colorable? We're gonna do colorable, which probably has some more options. We'll do tertiary. Okay, I think that's it for the engine. Let's go ahead and throw in our sequential. I always do sequential on really aggressive drift builds. And I'm actually gonna go to a regular flywheel, not the ultralight. I think I like the feel of that a little bit better. Okay, and just like that, we have a massive engine. We don't have radiator support yet, but we'll get there. And so for a quick 68 grand, we have our motor. All right, let's check this out. Huh, okay, only 865 horsepower. It's not bad. It's not good. I mean, it is good. It's really good, but it's not crazy. Let's start this thing up. Ooh, she doesn't idle. Oh, can we get some gas? Okay, so we got some tuning to do. Let me see if I have the UI app that I need. I guess there's a few of them here. Let's see the torque curve one. Okay, so that's a pretty linear curve. I like that. Let's get into this tune here. Where's my... Oh, here we go. And we do need to go ahead and get the radiator support, I think. Just so we can be ready to take this to the track here in a second. Where's my front engine support? Or there we go. Subframe, radiator support. Should we do the engine pack? We'll do the engine pack radiator support. Kind of comes with a lot of stuff, but hopefully we can take a lot of that off. Okay, radiator support. Engine bay crap. We don't want engine bay crap. Do we have to have engine bay crap? Well, that's the case. Maybe we don't do this pack of radiators. We do have some pretty cool radiators in this pack. Let's go, what about the regular radiator support? You still have all the crap. Okay. So far they look identical. I mean, I guess we'll just have to, I mean, we could put fenders on it. I think it looks cool without them, though. Ultra high performance radiator. Looks pretty cool. So we have different grills here. We have the concealed light grill. Oh, we got the front aero kit. Kind of modernizes it a little bit. Looks cool, but I don't think that's what we're going for. We're a regular grill and a super stock grill. Okay. I think we probably go regular, or maybe even concealed. I say concealed. That looks pretty good. Hey Columbia, try the enhanced ECU mod. It's very good. I'll have to take a look into that. I've not, I think I've heard of it, but I've never actually looked at it. So thank you for letting me know. I definitely like tunability. I really wish I could get rid of the engine bay crap. I don't even know why that's a thing, but I guess it is. That's okay. Um, okay, I think we go with this for now. Maybe we come back and do fenders. I'd rather not. It looks fine without, I think. I like to see the whole header there. Let's throw a quick tune on this. Alright, so rear ratio, I definitely want to run at least like a 4. I think just chop frequency, I think it works better when it's like on a 7 or 8. There's kind of a science to that to make it feel realistic. Let's just go 9.1. Here's our internals, our variable camshaft, essentially. You can change the torque values for each RPM. Super cool. Let's raise our idle RPM up to like 1,000. RPM cut time a little shorter. I want all the revs just to see where we're at, how high we can get it. We're gonna keep all our supercharger stuff the same. I think they're the same supercharger. Are they separate? No, they're the same. And all the suspension we're gonna keep stock for now. Transmission stock, all that. I was gonna go drop the rear tire pressure a little bit. Maybe a little high, a little low. I want to raise the front a little bit. And let's see where that takes us. So we're at, ooh, a very funny torque band. We are already at 1,200 horsepower. So that's pretty cool. Let's see where our red line is. Oh, she struggles to idle. The supercharger's making a lot of noise. Okay, so learned a lot there. We can get up to almost 10,000 RPM, which is amazing. Just kind of wild. We don't need that. So I'd say a solid 8,000 RPM, maybe even, we'll go 8,800. That's wildly high for a V8. We'll run that. I don't know what's going on with those superchargers. They did not like that RPM. It was also really loud, so I'm going to lower that volume. I don't know why the superchargers run out of room. It might just be the superchargers themselves. OG says the alternator sounds funny. Yeah, it's a crazy loud alternator. Actually, on my BMW, the alternator is going bad, so it's really whiny. I think it's just the wrong one for the car, and so sometimes people think I have a turbocharger or something, and they think it's like a whistle or something, but no, it's just my alternator on its last life. Maybe we need different superchargers to get to that RPM. Let's I don't know. Let's see if we can mess with a tune. Clutch engage RPM. Clutch disengage RPM right there. We don't want it to ever disengage. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, it's kind of gotten better. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay, not bad. It's idling better. Okay, a lot better. We do need to turn this off. And we need to add some supercharger sound back. We didn't want to take it all out. Where did it go? There we go. That clutch engage RPM, I think it'd be cooler if it's maybe always engaged. Kind of takes a, well, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Let's make that a little louder. I don't remember where we were at before. And I think that's going to be good for now to at least get us on track. Let's go ahead and go to the racetrack and see how it feels. Very nice. We're going to have to watch our temps, make sure it can handle it. That surge is pretty cool. This already feels so much better. We didn't really get very sideways. Oh, what was that? Okay, I don't like the drag. Well, we need to change the bias. That's what we need to do. When I'm on the brakes, it locks up the rears. Pretty bad. Let's just go to the drag pits and do that real quick. It is hard to get a lot of speed out of this. It's hard to stop too without locking it up. Handbrake feels great. Okay, learned some things. We're getting there. So let's do what we're gonna do. Oh, the brakes. Can we change the brake bias? Perfect. This should be how much is in the front. We really want kind of all of it in the front. And I think we are gonna turn on ABS. That's an interesting idea. I'm thinking about that more. That seems like a good idea. I want to shorten up that differential. We're gonna run a 5. Yeah, we're gonna run a 5 because we have lots of RPM to play with. I think maybe let's change this RPM torque amount. Let's go with like a 2 on the top end, and we'll kind of stagger it down. Because right at like 5,000 is where our peak is. We want our peak to be more linear than that. I think we'll leave the supercharger as it is. And honestly, it probably could be a little louder too, not gonna lie. I do want it to be somewhat menacing. And let's just do that for now. Oh, where are we? Come on. There we go. Wow, we're up to 1,400 horsepower, which is a lot for sport tires. Probably too much, to be honest. But we can maybe turn down power somewhere. We kind of straightened out the torque band there in the bottom left, but we could do better there. Let's try to get a lap in. Actually, let's just drift these the pits here. Get a general feel for it. These gears are super short. That's pretty good. I think the tricky part is I can drift like any gear, which isn't terrible, but how's that handbrake work too? It's pretty good. It's not bad. Definitely feels better just from the way the chassis is compared to the Spica. Okay, good test run. I'm missing the supercharger volume, so we definitely need to do that. Probably lower the suspension a bit. We can start our suspension tuning. This looks like competition now. Okay, yeah, I want to come with a really good FD car, something that's just built past the specs of a car. Okay, so this is PSI per 1000 RPM volume. We're not running a lot of PSI. Let's actually, what if we raise that to 2.5? Raise that volume up a bit. Torque band there, the bottom looks pretty good. Oh, we exceeded our 1.2 PSI to kilogram ratio, so we'll definitely need to dial back the power, which is totally fine. I think honestly 1000 is plenty for this car. And also we probably could get that without the superchargers, but it'd still be fun. Although I wonder if we go with a smaller engine block, save weight. I don't know. We'll think about it. So maybe we go with less PSI. Really, I'm just trying to get that RPM to, or that torque to be a bit more linear. I think I already did this as much as I could as far as the internals. What if we just max these out? What does that look like? Stretched it a bit. What if we max out this one? It did not like that. What if we brought that back to 1? Okay, it looks a little bad. Try that maybe? Get in there. Now I feel like some engines had it to where I can go like a 3x multiplier. What internals did we get? Maybe we need to get different internals. Although again though, we have plenty of power. We also don't have a windshield. Let's keep that in mind. I don't know. I need to think about this. Let's take our camshafts back to normal. Hop in so we can see the adjustment. What if we put everything to 2? What does that do? Kind of just exceeds the supercharger's power. Because I wonder if PSI per 1000 RPM, let's just take it down to 1. Take it a 1 ratio. We're just like almost gonna disengage the supercharger. And then come back in. Let's see if we can get that torque band to fill in the areas that we want it to. What does that look like? Ooh, that's pretty good. I like that. Still 1200 horsepower, but which is kind of a lot, but that does fit the bill. We can always lower the RPM to like an 8,000. That's probably still plenty. And while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and change our final drive back to like a 418. That should be good. And let's just run this, see how it goes. So we have 799 foot-pounds of torque, 1100 horsepower. We're making like no supercharger boost. So we have no volume. Oh, what happened there? It just must have stalled it. That could have been dangerous. So it's pretty good. But as far as the engine goes, it's not where I want it. When I'm on someone's door, I want them to hear just a screaming supercharger. Right now they just hear a screaming V8, which is, it's good, but it's not great. So we definitely, maybe we go to a, I think we need to detune this engine so we can use more boost. Maybe go with a lighter engine, actually. Let's look into that. Can I do that while in the car, actually? Oh, you know what? We got to go to a regular garage. Let's go ahead and do that. And purchase parts. And jump in. Okay, so if we, let's just do like some small changes. Never mind, let's just change the whole engine. Let's do like a 353. What does that do? Okay, I think it reset a lot of stuff. Yeah, we lost like everything. I don't love that. I do love the big engine. So maybe we take out some of the internals. Let's see at the bottom or the front end. I do like the adjustable cam chop. Overhead valve, variable internals, rocker cover. So I mean, We haven't gone into the fuel injection stuff. That's probably fine. Some stuff to the bottom end we can do to really detune this? Not really. Oh, you know what? Let's see what the stroker kits do now that we have the torque band. So let's go square. What does that do? So that raises the mid, it looked like. It raised everything overall. How about over square? That raised the peak and gave a lot of horsepower. Under square? Okay, that raised the lower end and kind of detuned us. I like that. I really like that band right there. Let's go under square. And I think we can kind of mess with everything else. Yeah, let's try that. And let's get all these back down to like about 1. We'll come in and fine tune this later, but I guess they're a little less than 1. I want to see what my supercharger's doing. Let's do a higher ratio with more PSI per RPM. That's a lot. Holy cow. Might have slightly overbuilt this engine. How much if we did like 10 PSI, what would that look like? 4,400 horsepower, yikes. Alright, so let's go back to like that 2 that I think I saw before that it had. That's 1,200 horsepower, that's still a lot. And then let's go ahead and get that torque band to move up a bit. Or at least level out. Ooh, that's too much right there on 7,000 RPM. Still too much. Still a little too much. That's better. I think, yeah. Still a lot of horsepower, but let's give that a shot. All right. OG says I always assume the most expensive one is the best. It's a good assumption. Oh, we hear that supercharger now. All right. That's much better. like it. I like it. I want this thing to be menacing. Let's go ahead and do a lap. Feel pretty good about this. It is not afraid to over-rotate, that's for sure. Let's do an outside zone lap. Oh, it's so stable. I think we can do longer gears, because I'd love to grab another gear or two through here. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and tow it to the garage. Used up a lot of tire, but it's okay. It's kind of what it's meant to do. Let's go back to commercial garage. Whiskers Playground, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do some suspension tuning. We're definitely going to lower that ride height. Maybe something like that. Let's get another look at this. Yeah, that's looking better. Let's actually just let's make it square. I like that better. Any roll bars, take some out. And then final drive, I wanted to add some to that. Let's run maybe a 330. The brakes look good. Oh, I wanted to throw ABS on too, see what that feels like. So I do like to left foot brake a bit. I try not to do it because it does get me in trouble, but with ABS it might be better. I don't know if I can put ABS on actually. That's okay. Let's do another go at this. It could fit actually a thicker tire in the back now that we're kind of looking at this. Let me see what that looks like. You know, with drifting, it's definitely, obviously for me, function takes over form all day, but form is a piece to it. It can't be ignored. Let's do that. I mean, it's a lot thicker, but I think I might like that the way it feels. Let's give it a shot. Then we'll pick the speaker back up and see how they compare. I think we all know where this is going. Hello, officer. Just trying to warm up the handbrake here. Alrighty. That handbrake is really strong. Oh, they never really warmed up. Interesting. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, that final drive change is definitely good. Definitely worked. Probably end up just tuning that final drive to the track, so that way we know like what gears we need to be in for what. We'll also need to tune for, you know, if we're chasing a slower car, we still have to be at an angle chasing, so we need to make sure this thing's versatile. I don't love the tires in the back. It feels like it's standing up on itself. Yeah, let's go ahead and take those off. And then pull up the speaker. All right, Tristan, you're going to head out. Good to see you. We'll talk tomorrow. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, it looks like I missed a good bit of chat. Or it says you want to share that server. I could use some advice on practice. I think he's talking to you, Shift Tab, if he's looking for a server. Unless you're talking to me, I'm not sure. OG asks, do axles break in BeamNG? They absolutely do, but they're pretty strong. It's more of an off-roading thing when they break. Or if you're super gripped up, but you know, us being on sports tires, that's just not gonna be a thing for axles. All right, go back to those. And I don't know, I think I'm kind of at a point where I don't really know what to do next as far as a tune. Maybe less tire pressure, actually. Give us some more grip. I think the car can handle it. As well as well, you know what? I don't know if I want to poke out the tires anymore. Maybe a little bit. It would look better, but it would, you know, if we're bumping into things, I don't want to break a wheel off if I don't have to. And maybe that's an argument to have fenders on. I'm not sure. I do love the Derby exhaust there. Plenty of power. Are we still locking up the rear? We are. That's a problem. I want to take that to the garage real quick. Because if I want to left foot brake, I can't have the back end lock up and stall. Did our tuning change? Brake bias is 95% to the rear, or the front. I think it's just because we have the drag stuff on the back. Let's go ahead and take that off and go regular race. Do that real quick. Yeah, these drums here. Let's go race drums. And I can't remember what pad. I think we went with a sport pad. So that should be a lot better. It should be very much front bias now. And Shift Tab says he's in the Extreme Gaming server. So go check that out. Link to that Discord server is in the chat, and as well as in the description, as well as my homepage. Thanks, Hector, for jumping in. I didn't know, Hector, you're still here, Hector. I know you'll probably be leaving soon, but it's good seeing you in the chat. Thanks for supporting. If you guys like first-person shooters, Hector did a live stream the other day about one. I didn't have a chance to watch it, but I should definitely go check that out. Do you have the drift front end or just the drift steering? Just the drift steering. I didn't see a drift front end for this car, but if there is one, please let me know, because maybe we'll change up our whole build. Alright, let's see how this run goes. I think my gears are too long. Getting too much wheel speed. Which I guess I could do the better throttle application, but I kind of like pinning it if I need to pin it. I need to get a new controller. This controller is one of the older, cheaper Xbox ones. Not one of the newer ones. Oh, we stalled it. Yeah, okay, so we're going to shorten the gearing. It seems like, too, it is really loose when the tires are warm. I don't know if we go with bigger tires. I mean, we are pushing 1,200 horsepower on a 275. I think we go with a thicker tire. Good to see you, Hector. Says super proud of you staying consistent with this steaming stuff and also keep going. 10 plus people entertained for 2 hours. Absolutely. I appreciate everyone stopping by and staying for so long. It's been a lot of fun. Never did I ever think I was going to be a streamer or YouTuber or anything like that, but I've always watched streamers and enjoyed their content just in having it in the background. So I appreciate you guys enjoying it and sharing the love. Let's see. I think let's look at wheels. There's a thicker tire we can put on. I'd say we go for it. We're doing all the long heavy work now. In competition time, it'll pay off when we don't have to do a lot of tuning. Because also during the competition on Friday, I'll be kind of hosting a show at the same time. So it's going to be kind of challenging to, I won't be able to get really any practice laps in. Let's put it that way. These do not look good. We have the Vulcans. Oops, here it is. So we could give those a shot, I guess. Obviously, we can't put a drag tire, but see what sport options they have. They only have the drag tire. Okay, well, that's not going to work. We could look into maybe a 17. I feel like I have deja vu. I feel like I've been in this predicament where I needed to have a wider wheel, but I couldn't find it. Let's do, I guess we could always detune the car too, actually. So here's a 295 sport tire. It's on a smaller rim. Let's just see if this feels good, and we can always go back. It has a thick tire. Feels good so far. We could do like a different front end versus the back too. We don't have to be looking correct. We could be a little bit Frankenstein-y. A lot of understeer now, which makes sense. Oh, you know what? We never did change our ratio, our gearing. Let's go do that real quick. That's so much wheel speed. I don't know if our handbrake works super well now. I don't like that. I mean, it's a big wheel to stop. Alright, so let's go ahead and shoot, what we're gonna do? We were going to change the gearing. That's right, it's just too long. Let's just go to like a 396. Front brake bias, let's go back to like 80%. That multiplier is good. And then let's go ahead and, oh, we can't buy parts. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's go around the what do you call it? The garage pits here. Also, happy Wednesday, everyone. We made it halfway through the week. For those that are working, congratulations. Those that are in school, also congratulations. It does feel good. Let's do a little drag race. Man, it spins the wheels through a lot of that. That's pretty cool. All right. Also, hold up. What happened to the music? That's why it seems kind of quiet. Put on some random song, see how this sounds. Alrighty. We're gonna again go for outside zones. Not a lot of angle there. Starting to loop it. Come on. Oh, that messed me up there. I don't know if I love the change. I think we go back to square tires, and honestly, I think we just take some of the power out. I don't know. I mean, if we can't get it to hook up, it's just kind of wasted, right? Hey, Peanut, welcome to the chat. Bro needs a wheel. I do have a racing wheel, and the handbrake, and the H pattern, the whole setup, VR, but I don't know, it's just kind of a lot to bring out and put away, so it doesn't see the light of day much. Go ahead and turn this off. As good as it does sound, it is rather loud. Alright, so quickly, we're just going to put our rear wheels back on. Maybe take out some power and call it good for this car. We need to go drive the Spica one more time to make sure we don't like it. And I'm also going to show you a little build I've been working on. Well, I think I showed it in the last live stream, so it might not be that big of a surprise, but I'm excited to work on it some more. I think we're 18 by 10s on gray. I will admit as well, Peanut, I am not as good at drifting on a wheel as I am in real life. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's a little harder. Let's put our 275 by 30s on. By that. And as far as tuning goes, let's do maybe a little less PSI. Okay, 1.5. Oh, we gotta get in to see the torque band change. Okay, so we're down to 1,000 that way. Maybe a little less ratio as well. Right at 1,000. I like that. We have plenty of room to turn it up if we need to. And let's just let's stop making changes. Let's put this down. We also need to talk about colors. Most of the cars in the fleet are blue, but the drift cars could be a different color. Who knows? Overall, a very nice car. I do appreciate that. Let's get the Spica out. Also looks really cool, but this needs so much suspension tuning to be where we want it to be. Like casual drifting and stuff, it's fun. If it's competition and I really need to get on it, and I really gotta snap it, it's gonna bite me. A little off-roading, no big deal. We're actually gonna do, let's do this back area over here. Yep, here we go. I don't know what gear I need to be in for this. This thing is very hooked up. It just seems to take a lot of corrections. It's pretty good, actually. I think nitrous does help when I have it on. I can pick which line I wanted to follow there. I don't know, guys. What do you think, guys and gals? What should we run the Spica? Should we run the Barstow? Honestly, what we could do is take them both to the track and see which one we like come practice time, and do some more tuning there. Peanut asks, what's my PC specs? So PC specs, I'm not super knowledgeable about PC stuff, but I have an 11700K i7, and a NVIDIA 3070, and I think that's the main specs. You know, a couple SSDs, 32 gigabytes of RAM. I don't know. My computer's in a case and has fans, so that helps. But those are my specs. It's good enough to run, you know, most games really well. And then there's the games I really enjoy. It does the job. BeamNG is really taxing on it, but it hurts every computer it touches. It does VR okay, but I'd say it's the bare minimum for VR, in my opinion. I feel like I would like it to be better. If it could do a better picture and enough frames, I would probably do more VR stuff with it. Let's look at some paint stuff. I think currently we have this two-tone paint style installed. What's number 3? So really, yeah, it's just like a two-tone. That's cool, but I do want to do some racing liveries with it. So let's take a look at what we got here. Lots of stuff here. We got the beer, the Beam beer. Not really a fan of the anime stuff. I don't know what that is. It's a cool little classic drag look. What's the drag alt? Smash Auto Repair. Hey, that's where we got our roller chassis from. Smash Auto Repair, very cool. It's a drift one. It's pretty cool, but you're kind of stuck to those colors. We have the Group A. Ooh, I do like that. You got rally stuff. Okay, not a lot there. I think we might go. I think we might go with, I don't know, either Group A or that drag. I think I'm feeling Group A. Where's that drag? Although that looks cool too, I don't know. I also have a computer case. Nice, Sage OG. That's pretty. The computer cases are pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Helps keeps all the components inside. Runs like an Xbox game. That's a bummer. I mean, that's BeamNG for you. You know, it's just super taxing. Let's buy this. We're going Group A. Purchase parts. Now let's paint it. So our typical blue is aquamarine. Wait, is this all the same color? What do you mean? Okay, we're not going Group A. Sorry, everybody. We're gonna go. You know what we should do? Let's just quickly paint this different colors so we know what all the different colors are gonna be. There we go. It's worth the money now. Okay, now we'll purchase our paint jobs. And let's look at that drag one again. Oh, see, that's pretty cool. I do like that. Drag alt. Oh, see, that might be it right there, guys. That's it right there. It's simple. It has this little design. More classic, the drag one. The Group A makes it look modern. Yeah, I'm interested what you think about this though, because it's kind of a cool mix of the two. I think it's still modern, modern enough. I think I'll put some louvers on this. It's a big back window. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. Ward says go for it. Or he says nice, which means go for it to me. Let's go ahead and go to paint. I don't know what this song is. Okay. Sounds like Halloween. Kind of weird. Alright, so I think this orange should definitely be red to kind of go with the engine accent. What about like a white or silver here? What if we reversed it? We did aquamarine on the top, silver on the bottom. I don't like that as much because I want the engine bay to be colored as well. So if we did something like this, maybe not tan, but I just want to see what the red would look like. I do like that. That charcoal goes with the rims. What's carbon gray? It's a little lighter. I think that's it right there. Let's do that for now. And then let's go ahead and see if we can get those louvers on. Free roam, let's see, OG says free roam runs good, but career mode brings me to my knees. Absolutely. Free roam is just heavy. It is heavy. I have to go to normal graphics and I barely tickle 60 frames a second. Whereas like on ultra graphics, I easily get 60 all day in free roam. What was I gonna do? Louvers. Don't need the hood. Although you guys want to see what the hoods are for options? There's a couple of them. There's the Basazuka, which is definitely a hard pass. Savita, which I think technically this is actually the engine from that. Which that does look pretty cool. If I had to run a hood, you can kind of like see the engine in there too. That'd be, if I had to do a hood, I think that'd be the option. Your regular cowl, which also looks really good. And then some cutouts for the superchargers and headers, things like that. All that looks pretty cool. But we don't need them. I think I like having the engine out, helps for cooling as well. Or it says, career is very demanding. I run medium settings, 2 free roam cars, same on parked ones, no police, and in VR I run 45 to 50, and it's a struggle. I can't do VR in BeamNG. I can do VR in like ATS, Assetto Corsa, and it's passable. It takes some adjustment, but in BeamNG is not. I can't do it. Okay, do we have louvers? I'm not seeing it. Should we add a strut bar? Can we fit a strut bar? I don't see where the strut bar happened. Huh, okay. No strut bar. It's a wiper panel? Interesting. A lot of detail there. Rear bumper support. We have that. Roll cage, roof accessory. I feel like this car has to have louvers. It probably starts with an L, right? Appreciate Ford says this car is looking sick. It looks good. It doesn't drive the way I need it to. I need it to be a little bit better. Do some headlight covers. I don't know what this is actually changing. I don't think it's changing anything. Maybe it changes the actual lights, which is cool, but not necessary. I'm not seeing any louvers here. I will put the ABS on though, because we'll do one more test and see how that looks. Our backlight here, do we not have a windshield? A rear? No, we have it right there. Can I add it now? I'm gonna take that off if it's a no, but it seemed like it added another window or something. Oh, I do want to change the dashboard if I can. Not that I do a whole lot of first person, but it would make sense. Let's change that steering wheel too. Let's do, I don't know, just do this. Actually, let's do the Corsa racing wheel. And I think all that's fine. It's a manual. Do you have a sequential option? No, it's fine too. Yeah, I don't think I see the louver option. Hey, good to see you, OG. No worries about leaving. Thanks for joining. Appreciate all the support. That's a whole table for the tailgate party. I don't see anything there. Oh, interesting. There's 2 rear back glasses. Okay. Well, let's take off this backlight. We don't need 2 of them. I think that's gonna call it for this car. Let's do a quick test on the ABS. Then we gotta paint the Barstow. Ooh, I like it with ABS. I can't lock it up. It feels great. Whoever mentioned ABS, big shout out to you. I don't know why I never did it. We just gotta get this thing dialed in more. I'll have to do probably a lot more tuning off camera. One day I'm gonna play career mode and like actually play it. Like we're gonna do deliveries, we're gonna do cop stuff. It's not gonna be just all builds. As fun as that is. Let's pull this guy in. I don't know which one we'll use for competition, but I think we have 2 really good options. So let's go ahead and paint. We'll do the 3 paint thing we did a second ago. Let's go our aquamarine. Paint 2 will be orange, and paint 3 will be green. Cool. Come on. Welcome back, Hector. Yeah, I spent 250k in one live stream. What's it to you? Yeah, I spent all my money. Let's see. Ord says it's good for racing. I know nothing about suspension settings, by the way. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to dial it in. So let's buy a paint job. Purchase parts, all parts, paint, design. Not a ton of options here. There's this one. It's kind of a, I don't know about that. Oh, I didn't know where, oh, I'm stuck. I didn't know our grill was gonna be painted as well. Interesting. Then we have old paint, which is actually kind of cool. We got stripes, which with all of our different colors going on, we could make something out of that. We got super sport stripes, which is just kind of different, and super stock. Interesting. I don't know why that's pink. I never had a pink option. I don't even know what it'd be blending to make it pink. That's kind of surprising. I swore there was more options than this. I think we have to go with the Noto line. It's the only one that like looks racing. Yeah, Ord, I think we're gonna go with no hood. We're just gonna have those big old blowers just sitting out there. If for some reason the group decides that it needs fenders and a hood and stuff for tech, which I don't think so because I'm kind of making the event. But if I get voted against it, then we'll just throw some on. No big deal. And let's go to our paint. And what do we do for the other one? Okay, let's look at that same paint scheme. So we got the aquamarine, we got the red, and then we got like a charcoal gray. So that could be cool. What if we did the charcoal gray as red, but this as What if we flipped it? It's not terrible. You know what we should do? We should do like a red, white, and blue though. Wouldn't that be cool? I guess we could just like change it to, let's chrome. Change like a white. Kind of digging that. Should we flip maybe? Do the blue there. Red here. I don't think that feels as red, white, and blue. But if we want to do like red, white, and blue, it would have to be red, white, and blue. But then our front bumper is just white. That doesn't really stick out. And I kind of want that to be red. Which we could change the paint to settings for at least the engine to be a different kind. I don't know, this is hard. I kind of really like this. Question is, do we go gray or do we go white? White gives to me like a cheaper feel, but it is patriotic for America at least. I'm in America. Kind of just cycling through some options here. I think we go charcoal gray. Goes with the rims. Let's do that for now. Let's go and park these cars next to each other. Oh, you know what we should look at though is rear bumpers. If we can get a painted rear bumper, I think that would complete it. Rear bumper. Now this one does have rear louvers. We'll take a look at that. We got a nice body colored rear bumper. Oh, I don't know what color that is, but I guess it's just unpainted is the only thing. Rear louvers. Where is it? See what these look like. Sometimes they don't look good, but I think that looks good. That helps it. That's a big back window to just leave exposed like that. Oh, we need to look at the trunk. We need to put a little lip on this maybe. Okay, it's a little big. That doesn't look good with the louvers, so we're gonna go with this. What else do we need? Oh, we need that windshield. Can't forget the windshield. There was that little roof. Was it the roof accessory? I mean, I kind of like it. It's hard to tell. Let's go for it for now. We can always change it. Well, actually, it'd be a real pain to change if we had to change it. Kind of a lot going on there. Problem is there's a lot going on in the back and not a lot, or at least different style going on in the front. This would probably be a blue if I had to guess, or maybe even a gray. Probably be the gray, which means it'd be subtle. I would just change the overall I think it's too tall. I think it's too much. Or it says, okay, that's what louvers are. Amazing. Thanks for showing that. Yeah, louvers are, I guess, a more American thing. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take off that roof spoiler. I'm not digging it for this car. I don't know. We might bring it back. As far as front bumpers go, I'm not sure if I was really gonna do anything with one. Let's see what we got here, though. We got front guard, which I think is kind of like a derby deal, which would be very functional. But I don't love that look. We got a custom front bumper, which looks pretty cool. Seems a little like broken in the sense that it just doesn't continue anywhere. We got a chrome front bumper, which isn't very chrome at all. And then we got a body colored, which doesn't seem to be changing things. Oh, I took off the back bumper. Darn it, I'll have to go back. My body colored. Oh, I guess because they're. Okay, I guess because it's When you put on a new part, it's not painted, so it really doesn't matter. I think we do put a bumper on it. Let's go and put that rear bumper back on. Body colored. I think that's pretty good. Let's do that. Real quick, what are the fender options? We have fiberglass. Oh, it's on the other side. Could put just like a lightweight one on there. The arrow. That's interesting. Well, that is actually kind of interesting. Has a little lip to it. You get a wider stance. Do we have a front bumper that could fit that? We don't get to see our derby style header anymore, but maybe that's a sacrifice we need to make. Although this front area doesn't line up well. Let's just take a quick look. So a front bumper, okay, we can add splitters. That's kind of cool. Some sort of braces in the engine bay would be nice. You know, I think there is some engine brace stuff. I need to find that. I think you're right. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's take off the panel. I don't think we're going to do that. Let me find it. There we go. Wait, that was the wrong one. Dang it. Oh, there it is. Okay, gotta remember, gotta get that front bumper again. I like that splitter in the front. Front subframe brace, that's probably it. There we go, there's some bars. They go directly through the header though. I don't know. It does look really good if you can pretend it goes through the header without going through the header. I'm gonna leave it there. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, from far away it looks fine. But I mean, you can. It's gonna bother me because I know it's there. Let me put the rear bumper on. Rear bumper, and rear bumper. Body colored. Or it says you're new to this game and you love it. Yeah, it's I have played, I don't know. I think I'm up to 700 plus hours in this game. Got it probably in 2018 or 2016. I can't remember. It's one of those games I always came back to. Always played off and on, but only recently have I finally understood and accepted that I only have so much time for playing video games and working on video games and doing stuff that I need to just play what I love. And I thought back to, what is the one game that always calls me back? And it's BeamNG. So started pouring all my time into it since about March, and it's been a lot of fun. Got involved with the modding community, started making content. It's been a good time. So I think this is how it's going to sit for now. I like the way it looks. Oh, you know what? We didn't paint. We need to paint those bumpers again. So let's just do our aquamarine again. Okay, so just reset everything. Cool. Okay, okay. A little bit of red there on the rear bumper, but you know what? That's okay. Kind of like it actually. A lot of red in the front. That's a little too much red in my thought, but I can't change it. I can do a darker red. It's a little too red. I kind of like the bright red. I think maybe a black would be cool though, or like a chrome. The orange is nice. Let's stick with red. 'Cause that's what the fleet's looking like. It's a lot of red in the front. Let me know if you think that's too much. Zaquina, are their headers made to fit the brace? Yeah, but they can't be the gasser headers, unfortunately. The ones that come up and swoop. The rest are kind of just typical normal headers. Cap says, congrats for 34 subscribers. What do you mean 34 subscribers? You mean am I at 300? 340 subscribers? Let me check real quick. Where are we at? ShiftUp says, how long have you been making content, by the way? I think I started at the end of March. So what's that, like 2 months, 3 months? I don't really remember exactly why I got started. I think just because I hadn't done it before and always thought, when I'm playing these games, I'm kind of narrating in my head anyways. It's like if I just said it out loud, maybe people would enjoy that. Oh, 348. Cool. 348 subscribers. That's awesome. I've grown so many subscribers lately compared to the last 2 months. That's super exciting. If anyone doesn't know, 500 is the big goal that you want to get to first, because that's when you can start getting monetized and start making a couple pennies here and there. I did actually just set up what did I set up? Oh, I set up like a PayPal thing for donations and stuff. So if you're interested, you got extra money and you want to sling it around and share it and help me out, you're more than welcome to, but you have no need to as well. If times are tough right now, you should definitely focus on your own finances and make sure you are in a good spot before you start donating and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get this paint job on. Yeah, 348, that's awesome. Let's go ahead and park this. I'm excited to get this on the Formula Drift track. I think it's going to be pretty good. And there is our 2 cars. Just like that. All in a couple hours of work. Do we have 2 drift cars ready for the track? This one, one needs a lot more tuning than the other, in my opinion. Honestly, I think the Spica here is quicker. It feels faster, but it's harder to control. And in a lead run, I think I can do just fine if I get consistent and get a lot of practice time in it. But in a chase scenario, I'm having to manipulate the car in all kinds of ways. It'll be better to have a car that is easier to control. Whereas our Barstow is actually much easier to control. I think a little more intimidating in my opinion because it's louder and you get that big old superchargers right in front of you. But it is easier to control. It doesn't seem as fast though in the corners, and I don't know. I don't know if I can make up for that speed with skill. So we'll see. We'll see what the competition brings, and which one I ultimately start to feel more comfortable in. And real quick, before we end the stream, I do want to show you. I showed it in the last live stream. Maybe we'll do a little more work on it, or maybe we'll go do some actual racing or something. This Silente, I can always forget how to say it. Cintia, that's how I normally say it. We are making it the owl version. I kind of we'll call it the bat, I think. It'll be our first kind of, I don't know, supercar in the channel. So I'm excited for that. We need a good daily that can just be everything. We don't have any interior yet. We did not go for the spider shape, which would have been cool, but there's an engine release in here. What was that? Maybe not. Anyways, this is a fun project. I think I'm done building for today because we did a lot of building and tuning over there. But I think we're going to have to end the stream there. And our music also ended as well. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, feel free to let me know in the likes and comments and all that fun stuff that YouTube offers. I do appreciate all the love and support again. And if you're interested in the joining us in the Formula Drift, or also just being involved in the Grand Detour, the upcoming live show, feel free to reach out on Discord. Which car is the winner, Cap? I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna go with. It's gonna be hard to say. How much in Discord? Sorry to be annoying. Or not much in Discord. Sorry to be annoying. You're not annoying, Ord. Don't worry. But I don't know exactly what you mean by that. Do you mean like there's not much information there? Which could be the case. Hopefully you joined the right Discord. We are kind of migrating Discords. Oh, I see you, Ord. You sent me a DM. Perfect. Appreciate you. I'll go ahead and accept you. Make sure to join the Extreme Gaming Server Discord. That's where all the stuff's going to be. Shift tab, could you maybe show us the map if you have time? Yeah, I got a little time. We'll give you a sneak peek. Tomorrow we'll actually probably jump in with each other. Maybe I'll do... yeah, okay, fine. We'll do a couple laps real quick. We're not ending yet. Let me go ahead and make the switch, though. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I guess I don't have to switch yet. I need to export these to free roam. And if you haven't seen how to do that, I'm going to do that now. Let's go ahead and get this to the garage. Now sometimes it breaks, especially the first time. I don't know why I can't. There we go. Let's go ahead and put the other cars away for now. It's super easy to get these into a free roam scenario. I'm going to put away the owl. And we'll put away the Barstow for now. So I haven't really figured out how to make sure you don't get the Lua error. But what I'm going to do is I'm in the car. Go ahead and save. I'm going to wait a second. Kind of pull up a little bit. And then all you do is go into, press escape, you go to main menu, go to garage, and you hope it doesn't crash. I bet it's gonna crash. I feel like it always crashes the first time. Alright, we made it in. Our paint job did not make it in, but that's okay, we can do that later. We'll go ahead and save. And we'll call this RLS Career Spica Drift. We'll need to come up with some names for these. Let me know in the comments what names do you think we should name the Spica and the Barstow? Because we put so much work in. These are going to have to be keepers. And once you've done this, you have to exit the game and try again. So we'll be right back. Really, all you gotta do is relaunch it, go back into career, and do it all over again. I have a problem. I probably should end the stream now, but it's just, you know, sometimes you can't stop. Sometimes it's too much fun. I always want to go on the next thing. All right, so let's load back into career. And we did spend a lot of money. And let's go ahead and get our other drift car out. We didn't do any prize car building, but I think that's okay. We'll go ahead and do that on, I think honestly Ector's idea of making the off-road bug the giveaway car, I think that might be what we do. I might put a little more work into it, maybe change up the tires, but it is a pretty gnarly car as it is. I think you could just use some tweaking probably. We'll let career load up. And so when you get the error, you get some Lua code and you don't get spawned into the garage. And so it's something about it thinks you're still the bicycle or the unicycle, I guess. Like it doesn't register that you were in the car when you try to go into career. So that's why I kind of like make sure I get in. I'm in for a second. I'll even start it up. I don't know, wiggle the wheels a little bit. Save it. Still be in it. You know, maybe I'll drive a little bit, give it a second. Now it has no excuse and knows I'm in a car. And now let's go to garage and see if it works. Okay, we made it in again. We have some little errors, but that's okay. In fact, our camera's a little off, actually. We'll try to save this and see if it works. Career drift. Thanks. Barstow. I think that worked. We can always hit test and see if we get our car. This will spit us into the free roam. I have a feeling it didn't work though. Or it says, so once you save it in the garage, you can use it in other servers / free roam. Yep, it's just like your regular configs. I'll show you that here. Yeah, I don't think that worked. So if I go to my configs, now we're in free roam. Where's the Spica? Here's the Spica. Here's our drift car in all its glory, but with the wrong paint job. And then I think the Barstow, we saved ourselves as a pedestrian, so things might get real wild here. Yeah, it did not work. Let's see, drift. Yeah, we're the unicycle. So that's what happens when you get that error. But that's okay. We'll just leave it for now. Let's go ahead and jump into that server. I should still be able to get in the server. It's on a private server right now. Let's see. Let's run this. We need to get that server info. It's gonna take a second to load up. Give me a second. Go here. I think let's see here. Sorry, give me 1 second. Do that. Alright, we are starting to connect now, so just be a little bit longer. So the track is on the Motorsports Playground track, but I made some tweaks and adjustments for it, and painted some lines. Basically set it up for Formula Drift. And that map will be private. I don't have the approval from the mod creators to mod it and release it. So this will just be for private purposes. It looks like the server is not actually up. So I can't show you all the paint marks and all the spots. What I'll do though is I'll just show you where it should be in the track. Let me just get this here. This actually might have some of the changes. We'll see. Oh wait, that's not the right place. Hold on, let me restart my game one more time. Actually, I should have the final version somewhere. Go ahead and find it. It would be here. Here it is. Put that in my mods folder real quick. We'll see if this has issues because it's just kind of renamed sloppily. Interesting. did it not show up? That is weird. Let me find it here. One more restart, and we'll be in, I think. But like I was saying, the track is pretty technical. It's not going to be as easy as it looks. It looks simple, but once you're on the track, it is it feels different. Okay, so I don't think this is the right. This one, I don't think it's going to have the map, the markings on the track. But the track, the spot is going to be on. I'm going to go and share my screen here. It's going to be, where is it? Hold on, stand by. You can spawn right to it. Oh, here you go, the short track. It's a short little figure 8 oval. Oh, I see. Okay, very nice anyway. So to practice is impossible, or just going in the track experience also works. Sorry to ask so many questions and never get to catch a stream. It's like 4:30 a.m. Geez, that's early. Way to party though. Stay up night. Hope you're enjoying it. So let's get our speaker out. Obviously it's gonna be unpainted. That's okay. So this is where the track will be. And tomorrow, if you're in the Formula Drift event, we'll do a live stream together. Oh, it does have the paint marks on it. Sick. So this is the track. And so you'll have access to the track starting tomorrow until the end of the event. So you'll have like a full 24 hours of it. So this is the, I guess, starting area. The lead driver will always be using the chicane. Sorry if you see hear my cat. My cat is very excited to receive a treat. And the other side is where the chase driver will start. So go ahead and I'm just gonna roll through this and then I'll do a run. You have this first outer zone. You want to stay as high as you can on the wall and fill this entire zone the best you can. This is where it actually starts to tighten up a little bit. And you need to be careful not to exceed track limits. You need to fill this zone, swing back and do your first transition into this zone, and then fill this outside zone here. It's very similar to the other wall, but it's not the same angle, so it was just surprising. And then just keep hanging out wide to get this outside zone. So it looks really simple, but it's really not. There is a little drift score you might be seeing in the top left. This is not relevant for what we're doing. We were just testing some other features for some other updates to some other mods later down the road. But let me go ahead and get a run in, and you'll see what I mean about the track, kind of tightening up in certain areas. So once you find your area here, or too high of a gear, right there it starts to really tighten up. If you're not careful, it's really easy to exceed. You want to come back out to the other side, and work your way back up here. And that's a run. And then you kind of loop back around as a kind of a cool down. And you'll switch spots from lead to chase, or chase to lead, wherever you started. Driving this here now, I definitely am going to want to do some tuning to it, to the car. Let's do another run. I'll be a little bit more aggressive and try to really fill the zones. A little wall tap. Okay, so it's liking second gear a lot. That obviously wasn't a perfect run. There's a lot of being really on the throttle and really off, so that, you know, I wouldn't call that smooth by any means, but I did fill the zones, which I'm proud of, especially with this car. This is during testing we really struggled with it, but maybe it really likes this low stuff. I'll do one more from the leads position. Okay, that was it did not initiate in time there, but we're in it. Going down to second, just really trying to keep it on the track. It would have been better to have more of an angle throughout that power alley. Falling a little low. Try to compensate, but really messed it up there. So it'll be a fun track. The judges are going to have a lot of work to do as far as deciding, you know, who's at fault for what errors. Was the chase impeded? We've already done kind of a little test session with them to get them familiar with the drift rules and whatnot. But I'm really hoping this Formula Drift stuff takes off. I really love Formula Drift and the competition side of it. Obviously, me, like many others, can't afford a Formula Drift car or the time to do it. So here we are in BeamNG trying to make the best of it. But yeah, that's going to be the stream. If you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. I'll be on for like a couple more minutes, I think. But again, this Friday, 8 o'clock, tune in for the live stream, 7:30 if you're going to be a driver. Thursday, tomorrow, we're going to do a little bit of a testing. We'll kind of open up the server ahead of time to allow for practicing. And you know, I definitely want to allow people to get excited and prepped for the final event, because when it comes showtime, you only get that one lead and one chase, and then that's your weekend. That's your end. If you lose. Shift Up says he's excited for Friday. Yep, it's gonna be super fun. Formula Drift rules, I suppose. Absolutely. As best as we can. You know, one issue we do have in the online servers is desync, and so while on my screen I might be perfectly angled, I might be riding that wall. In the judge's eye, my car might be like straightening out and get kind of glitchy and stuff, so it's hard to say. The judges are going to have final say on the scoring, so if they see something and maybe it's not exactly how it went down, maybe the contact was somewhere else, maybe you're impeded, it's going to be very realistic in the sense that the judge says, if the judge doesn't see it or catch it, then you know they make their decision on what they see. So with that, you want to be kind of careful on you know, chasing a car in front of you if it's having some desync issues. Definitely kind of give them space. It'd be better to give them space and complete the run than to push too hard, in my opinion, and lose because of server errors or server issues. ShiftTab says, where are you from in the US? If you don't mind me asking, I'm moving there next year, so that's very cool. I'm in Georgia, down in the south, so if you feel like you end up stopping by down here, but definitely have to meet up. Do you know which part of Georgia you're moving to, ShiftTab? Oh, okay. Ord says even Assetto Corsa has that problem to a degree. Yeah, I've done some VR drifting in Assetto Corsa, and it was really fun, but man, it was a workout. I was sweating, not just because it was hard, but just there was so much concentration, and it was a lot of fun, but yeah, I don't know. I like BeamNG more as far as controller play and stuff. Going to Ohio, very cool. I don't know much about Ohio in that area, but I think I've driven near there, or at least a couple of states around there. The Midwest is pretty nice. I enjoy the more western side, like Montana, Idaho, those areas. Like, it's just a very slow-paced world over there, and it's really nice. But I don't think they have the best internet. But yeah, Shift Tab, let's get in touch maybe tomorrow. I could use some help trying to figure out the Twitch side of streaming. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of BeamNG content over on Twitch, so I'm not going to sweat it too much if we can't get Twitch to work. But I'd love to, if we can, if it's that easy just to stream in both places, I'd rather do that. Yeah, it's a workout session for sure. Drifting in Assetto. We'll definitely have to meet someday. The cool thing about America is a lot of people travel all around it, and there's lots of roads, and it's not uncommon to do road trips to different places and stuff. So It would be very cool. Oh, okay. You go to South Carolina often. Very cool. I'm actually from South Carolina. Live there by the coast. That's very cool. I don't think I've seen any 6'8" people from out of the country, but maybe I have. But we'll have to talk. Thanks again for everyone that's watching. Support the channel. Give a like. Give a subscribe. Trying to get to that 500 goal. Join the Discord. Let me know what you're interested in as far as what kind of content you'd like to see. The Grand Detour this Friday will be obviously Formula Drift focused, but the next episode, I'm not sure exactly what we'll do. It might be a little bit more of a normal episode, but we're definitely have some really fun events during the show and some cool parts of the show. Myrtle Beach, very nice. Yeah, I was a few hours south of that in Charleston, so very cool. Crawl Space, welcome. Hotlanta, so only go between the months December and January. Absolutely, Crawl Space. It's been, I think, 100 degrees almost every day. It's one of those where you're driving down the freeway at 80 miles an hour, catching all the breeze, and then you see your temps go to 100 from 99, and you just wonder why you live down here. It's very hot down here. I wouldn't choose to live in Atlanta if I could choose to live somewhere else, but my job has me here, so it is what it is. Appreciate it, Ord. Thanks for the thanks, and we'll definitely keep at it. And Crawl Space, I don't know what you're working on these days, but best of luck to your team. I know you guys are working hard trying to do what you do. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but obviously, I think us and a lot of the community are very excited about with what you do. So yeah, everyone enjoy the rest of your week. It's Wednesday, going into Thursday, which means we're almost Friday. Oh no, Crossface, you've been stuck in traffic a few times with the AC on and still sweating. Good job on the stream. Those were solid drifting skills. I appreciate it. It's drifting's my absolute passion when it comes to racing, or as far, I guess, motorsport. But the great thing about BeamNG is when you get tired of drifting, you go, drive a log truck, or maybe go do some mudding, or maybe you get a stock base vehicle and just drive around or crash things. This game really has it all. Yeah, we'll be back live for a little bit tomorrow, probably just filming the pre-drivers meeting. So for those that are interested in it, we'll go over rules and whatnot. And then, but it will be a shorter stream. I hope to not go over an hour tomorrow. And then Friday's the big show. But y'all take care. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week. Get through it strong, and we'll see you on the other side. Thanks for watching.